Hello, it is me, Anime We or We Anime, and I'm here to bring you part 8, yeah, it's 8, of What If Naruto Had Teleportation Release. Now, uh, got one or two things to say before we start this. Number one, audio. I'm so sorry. Uh, my editing software is still mostly broken, okay? I still can't get on it, okay? So it's not mostly broken. I can't get on it. Still trying to find a new one that I like. I've messed around with some of them. I just didn't like the way they worked, so I didn't. I'm not gonna use them. Uh, so yeah, that's one thing. Another thing, my next three what ifs are secured, locked down, are the next three that you'll see. Uh, say in the next couple weeks because we are coming up to the end. Mostly because this episode here is the summit of the five Kage, the five Kage summit, and a battle. Um, okay, so this episode will be officially the start of the war, and the next maybe two episodes will be the main Obito and Madara battles. So by part 10, so in 2 weeks times, because next week will be part 9 of all my what ifs, and then it will be part 10, the final most likely. So within 2 weeks, you will get the within 2 weeks, my new what ifs will be here on this channel. Um, within the time, I mean, in 2 weeks, right? Like starting on Monday, that will be with like 2 weeks time until we get my new what ifs out, which are we're gonna do Asta and then Deku and then Naruto last, right? And then after, I also want to say this, after the next three what ifs, it will be instead of Naruto what ifs, it will be Naofumi what ifs. So after my next three what ifs, it will be what if Asta, what if Deku, and what if Naofumi. But then within 2 weeks, the new what ifs are gonna be what if Deku? No, 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 no. What if No, what if Asta? What if Asta had Demon Soul magic, which is Mirror Jane's magic? It's awesome. I got this idea from a viewer here on the channel. Uh, and then it's for the Deku side of things. It's what if Deku was Spider-Man? Technically, technically isn't part of like the title, but Spider-Man sort of. It's not gonna be like regular Spider-Man, like Peter Parker. It's gonna be Kane Parker. Uh, if you don't know who that is, I recommend you look it up. Kane Parker. Um, his character is very interesting, right? It's so interesting. And if you, he's the Scarlet Spider, by the way, not Ben O'Reilly. Uh, it's Kane Parker's uh, Scarlet Spider. Okay, I'm just gonna call him Spider-Man because yeah. And as for Naruto, it is what if Naruto had poison release? Um, right, a very generic like idea. Not generic, but you all know what I mean. So, anyways, also background noise. So sorry. Uh, I tried to get far away as I can, but then I realized the wind will be the problem. But hopefully, none of it will be the problem. Sorry, spitting out gum. Uh, so yeah, hopefully not a lot of the audio is an issue. Uh, but anyways, I hope you enjoy today's episode. And I say, after I get a drink of water, we get into it. Oh yeah, if you have what if ideas, please put them down in the comments. Because I'm not. I also want to say this. I'm not done with Naruto what ifs. I'm just gonna go like three Naofumi what ifs, and then or three or four or five Naofumi what ifs in a row, and I'll probably change out like either Asta or Deku for like Naruto at that point. So yeah, it's gonna be something. Okay. But yeah, let's start this. So as of right now, we can see Naruto actually walking with Minato Namikaze and another guard of his, an Anbu, actually multiple Anbu. Naruto was just there because extra like certainty, right? And yeah, he was there for reasons. Okay, mostly plot, and also Minma. He's actually training with Killer B. So yeah, to keep him away from, also keep him away from the Akatsuki. But yeah, Minma's with Killer B, right? And Minato is going, and well, Naruto as well. And Naruto is going to the Five Kage Summit with Minato, right? Hold on, I can probably cover that a little bit. There we go. Right, he's gonna be going there with Minato, right? As I just said. I legit just said that, right? And yeah, so they're walking there still. And eventually Minato would say, "Hey Naruto, can I ask you something?" "Yes, you may." Hold on. "Yes." "No." "Yes." I, however, he would say yes, and Minato would say, "How does your uh, teleportation release, as you say, it work?" "Well, I take my chakra, mold it around my body, and I make a well. There's another. I make a me out of chakra in another spot, in another spot, multiple spots, and I just switch between places with my chakra, or what you all call chakra. I mean, yes, chakra. Right. Did all of your family use this teleportation at least? No, no, no. I mean, yes, we could all teleport, but the only issue is not all people could do like the jutsu, uh, like my multiple location slashes, right? Where I teleport around at insane speeds and slash people or punch people. Just either it's depending on the case. Um, fully depends, right? And we could all teleport, like I said, but here's the thing: not everyone used it for battle. I was a very lone, upset, upset, exception with using our teleportation ability um, in our fighting style. I was, I believe, the only one. To my knowledge, I was the only one. Um, I mean, my father tried it. He didn't like it. A lot of my family tried it. A lot of people tried it, but they could never get it down like I could. So, yes, I was the only one to actually do the teleportation in the battle. Everyone else would just use it to get around and do trades with other nations, other clans, and yes. and all of that. Okay. Um, Once again, I'm sorry for asking you another question here. Oh, you're fine. Um, Okage-sama. I told you don't have to call me that. Um, fine, Minito. But, like, yes. Um, what was your father like? And also, could you explain a little bit more on the Land of the Abyss to me? I know you've. Well, I'll start off with my father. He was a man of very traditional ways. Unlike everyone else, they all they always wanted to move into the future of different ways to use our chakra and expand. They wanted to expand our land. Father and father, but my father was always a man to stay put in the time he was raised in. Um, See, he teleported around. He did everything like we could, right? But he he was a man of great power. He was one of the strongest in our clan, and one of the strongest ever in our clan, actually. See, even though, see, everyone else, you would use chakra natures like the lightning, the fire, the earth, water, um, wind to help out their community, the ones that could. He could use all five, like myself, but yet he never used them in that type of way. He would use it like no one else really would. That's actually how I got my power of, I mean, not power, but strength and mindset of I'm gonna use it on my blades. Not everyone else, I mean, they could always add chakra to their blades, but they never used it on, like, the lightning on the blades, fire on blades, water on blades, earth, or wind on blades. They never used that. My father did. And eventually, if, I mean, there's war crimes. It was a war crime back in the land of the abyss to use the chakra natures on the blades. You could use chakra on the blades, but not the release, like the lightning on the blade. That was considered a war crime uh, very soon in the future after a whole entire clan, multiple clans was entirely wiped out of the land of the abyss and were transported or forced into other lands. See, I believe this happened to the toads. I believe it happened multiple century ago. I believe it happened to the slug and the snake. That's why, and I also believe the falcon, or there was a flying creature. I don't remember. Um, Either the falcon or the hawk. I forget. I forget history, the history of the land sometimes. But that's why in Toads, the Toad summoning man. I don't know their name. You know um that Jiraiya fellow knew. Um, and then there's the snakes that Orochimaru uses, and then there's the slugs that Tsunade and Sakura uses. And then I believe it happened to like the dog. I believe. I don't remember. I knew it. Nine. No, no, no. Um, it happened to like Kakashi's dog, and it also happened to turtles, tortoises, or whatever my guy uses. It also happened to the monkeys. Um, Surprisingly, the monkeys. It's quite surprising watching him go down. It was actually a bird, a clan. It was more humanoid like I, and it was called. I forget what it was called. It was called the What was it called? Um, the the monkey eating eagle or something. It was part of the eagle clan. The eagles took them all out, just one by one, just took them out. Um, yes. Now, given there's multiple different types of war in the Land of the Abyss, there's a war that you take out clan, like permanently, they don't get sent off to another plane. That's what happened to my clan. I mean, I was the one that got sent to another plane of the existence as the reason I am here. Um, and then there was the reason for many other clans. They got transported to another plane. None of them died, to my knowledge. Um, Now, given there could have been death. Either way, there was most likely death involved. But yes, again, they most likely sent him to another plane, uh, to another world, plane of existence. It's whatever. I don't really care um, anymore about it. I mean, once I got here the first time I started, I was really sad. I wasn't going to be able to see my friends or family again. But I dealt with it. Now, given there could totally be way more. There could my clan could still be alive for all of my knowing. They could be alive. I don't know. I can't go back. I don't know how to send myself back. Um, but yes, that's basically it. The war and everything akin to that. My father. Well, the questions are answered. Um, Thank you, Naruto. Again. Um, well, okay. Um, well, that was it. Um, you can rest. Well, when we camp, you can rest. Um, now, given we could easily get there in like a couple seconds. But like, I was told to walk. I can't use my flying Raijin. Oh yes. That's jutsu. Fluent jutsu. Yes. Yes. Sealing. Yes. How does that work? You like seal yourself in a seal and then transfer yourself through a seal? I don't get it, and I don't truly care. So don't tell me what how it works. I don't care. I'm taking a nap. Sleep is appointed. But anyways, I, I'm just done a time skip until the five Kage Summit is in order, like to get started. Right. Okay, that's what I'm gonna time skip to. They've been talking for a little bit now. You can tell there is hostility around, but yet they come to the understanding that they had to take this threat out, or they all had the possibility to go down because they would be too distracted on fighting each other and everything like that. Right. And while everyone was talking, Naruto, Naruto, Naruto could sense a new chakra source coming in. And then, boom! Hello, the five Kage. I, Madara Uchiha, came before all of you to tell you I declare war on the five great nations. I'm gonna take every single one of you out. he would do that big talk, declaring war. Zetsu would show up, and then well, Naruto would get hand to hand with Okay, it would happen in a split second. Okay, Naruto would be up in Zetsu's face, cutting off his arm in a matter of just one swipe, one arm, the black Zetsu's arm, just cutting it off, right, and then going behind him, kicking off of him, teleporting again in front of Madara, right, teleporting in front of him, trying to slice at him, but Madara would move out of the way, and Naruto would be standing on a wall, like the wall behind him, and he would say, well, Madara would say, "Oh, you're quick. Huh, surprising for a rabbit. You even cut off Zetsu's arm. Huh. Well, I can tell you're a threat. You better stay right there, Minato, or things are not gonna go your way. I can tell you that right now. I have men with me." And Naruto would say, "What men? I killed all of them. Well, most of them. Myself. Not really. I didn't kill them all. Konan is still alive, to my knowledge. Um, the shark dude is still alive. The other Uchiha you all have, I don't care about. Maybe he died? I don't know. Or maybe you all recruited. I don't know. But they're gonna all die. Oh, Konan, yes. The one who betrayed me. Eh? I should go deal with her after this. Well, thank you for my next target. What? Hey, what did she do wrong? I mean, nothing. Oh, we both know what she did. She gave up the tailed beast, the nine tails. She let go of the actual mission of not getting the nine tails of Jinchuriki. So she dies. Well, okay. It says anyone else the trouble. Um, okay. I'm not sorry. And then blink. Naruto would blink, and then blink, and then blink, all around the room, as he would say, "Teleportation, Elise. Sage art. Blinking image of the underworld. Oh, so you want to get handsy with me? Zetsu, now." "Yes, my lord." Hmm. And then the white Zetsu clones would show up, all in the room, and out of the room. Minato would look around, and Naruto would say, well, Minato would say, um, hold on, we don't have to fight. Yes, we do. Your, your rabbit here started it, so I'm gonna finish what he started. Well, you know what? Never mind. I got a better idea. How about I go deal with Kodan and I leave you all to these things. But remember, if you all come out alive, War is the only answer. And then he would disappear. Naruto's still blinking around. The Zetsus that are in the room, their heads would all fall down in an instant as Naruto would reappear. One stationary Naruto. Naruto would say, "Well, I need to go do something really quickly. So I'll see you back at the village. I will be back." Mr. Hokage, who may your friend be? Um, you know, at this point, well, his name's Naruto. He's from Land of the Abyss. Um, Mrs. Mizukage. He, it's a long story. Well, he seems quite capable. Oh, you have no idea, Tsuchikage. I'm sorry. Okay. Well, okay. We gotta do something about whatever these white things are. So I'll head to the north, um, with my two subordinates. Um, you all can do whatever else you want. Minato then would say, "Okay, I'll head east. Tsuchikage, will you head west? And Mrs. Mizukage, will you take south?" Yes, pretty boy. I would still like to have a conversation with your friend, though. Um, that can be arranged. We just gotta take care of this. And before they would all leave, the Iron Daimyo would say, "What? Wait, no. What just happened? I mean, seriously. Like, what just happened? The man who calls himself Madoru Uchiha, who was said to be dead for 1,000 or 100 years or something, right? And yeah, he just shows up. I mean, given there's a lot of jutsus in this world, but I feel like someone has to question this, right? Or am I just the only sane one here? Man, man, don't run yourself too hard, old man. Okay? Or you're just gonna keel over. You're creepy. Oh, thank you. And then we'll cut over to Naruto as I move around because the wind's getting crazy. I mean, not crazy, but quite loud. But anyways, Naruto is currently standing face to face. Well, blade to blade, that is, with the man who called himself Madoruchiya, or Toby. He does not know. He keeps on like changing voices or something. He doesn't really know what's going on. Uh, right. And Konan would be behind Naruto, ready to fight with him. And Naruto would say, Mrs. Konan, um, san, I have a request of you in particular. I know we are away from your home village, whatever, but I would like you to send a note to my village, to the one that is in charge currently. Well, when you leave, because I do not want you here. He's after you. We both know that. So I know you're ready to fight, but if things get hairy, you get out of here, and I'll deal with this. Um, well, you, what's generous. I'm so sorry about the sheep in the background. I'm so sorry. Can't stop them from yelling. I feel like I say that every video now, and it probably gets real annoying to you all, but yet it's the truth. I can't stop them. Okay, I can explain what they're doing. They're away from their baby, and their baby is confused on where their mom is. It's basically like when you're like a kid and you wake up at night because of a nightmare and your mom ain't there beside you. If you slept by your mom at all, or if you had your own room, I didn't. I slept in our living room. Uh, but anyways, it doesn't matter. But anyways, right. As I said, Conan. Right. Okay. I just made more of a mess with my seat. I'll fix that later. But yet, let me say this once again. We all know what happens. They already had the conversation, right? So Naruto's just gonna go not all out at the beginning, but he's gonna activate his sage mode, right? And he's gonna say teleportation release, sage art, Hermes. And then the runes, the orange rune, well, the runes would light up an orange color, right? And as it would, Naruto would disappear and reappear in multiple different locations, like he did with Pain. And Conan would be watching this again, waiting for a moment to strike at Toby, right? And Toby would say, "Whoa, this is whoa, that's so cool! You're moving so fast." Too bad your legs are gonna go. Now, wait, no. I know the voice. Like, yeah, no, that's like, there, right here. Yeah, sure. Let's make him sound like a cowboy. Yeah, let's go with this. Totally. Let's go with this. I don't know. No, yeah, this is that one. Now, too bad you're not gonna be strong enough to take me out. But you certainly are fast, but not fast enough. And then Naruto would say, teleportation release, jaded traveling speed. And now he would become even faster with a green glow, a jade glow, a green glow happening behind him, right? And Naruto would say, rune shot, obliteration. What? Well, now what is there? Whoa! Oh no, you're gonna try to hit me with that, aren't you? And then the runes off the blades would fire off the blades right at Toby. Toby would phase through. A massive explosion would happen as all like I don't know, like 8 runes would fire off in multiple different ways, like angles. They would all collide where Toby should be, but yet he's not. I mean, he is there, but it's didn't hurt him. Oh, forgot to mention. I can phase. So that little trick isn't gonna work on me. What? Okay. Well, I'll have to think of another idea. Well, I'll have to think of another idea. No, this is not the accent I was going for. You know that? I hope you know that. I mean, yes. Oh, yes. I know it's not. It's not the accent I was going for, but I mean now it is. Now here we go. Yeah. No, no, no. But anyways, um, Naruto in his head would say, "I'll have to go faster." Teleportation release. Teleporting sage. No, no, no. Blinking image of the underworld. Blinking in and out. Like black images of Naruto would appear around the place that, well, the ocean basically. That's where they are fighting. The ocean they are fighting. Around in the air, below him, above Madara, and Madara or Toby would say, "Well, ain't this something? The same thing you did to the Zetsu. Well, most of them, not all of them. But anyways, what do you think you're gonna do when I do this? Fire release, Phoenix fire, Phoenix flower, Phoenix flower, whatever it is. That's the Phoenix fire one. Sorry, it's like multiple like orbs of fire just shot out. I hope you all know what I mean. But you know that jutsu that like shoots off like the fire one that goes one way, one way, one way, one way. I hope you all know. Shishui, I think, uses it. I don't remember. I don't know why that one's yelling, but I will find out here in a second after I'm done recording. Oh, because their mom is still. Oh, okay. That makes more sense. Okay. Telling you, that's annoying. But right, he would shoot this out. Naruto would teleport out of the way of all of them. And Naruto then would say, "Teleportation release, moon drop." And then above, what's his name? Oh god, Toby. He would just fly down like a moon. Like, yeah, I explained this to you too. He's spinning so fast that his blades look like a moon. Right. I explained this quite a bit ago when we first saw the jutsu. Right. He would go straight through him again, and Naruto would say, "Damn it! I need to go faster. Teleportation release." Wait. You forget something. I didn't mean to say that. I meant to say, I forgot that I am different from the rest of my clan. I am a killer, a man thing, a mirage person that has forgotten its humanity. I am a Oni. So, teleportation release. Usa Oni. I believe I used this one last time. Or maybe I didn't. No, no, I did. I forget what it looked like, though. So, however I used it, if I have used it. Oh, God. I should write down if I used it. Even though I believe I did. I think I did. I have a feeling I did use it. Like, I have, like, a gut feeling I used it. Like, honestly, I think I did. I did. I did use it because I think I've. I legit said the same thing last time. So yeah, he would use Usa Oni. I forget how he did it. But yeah, he would use it on Madara. He would go fast enough before Madara could go intangible. He would be able to be cut by Naruto multiple times, all over his body, arm, arm, multiple, like, not like major, like, slashes, like deep cuts, right? But like enough to where it stings. Like, you ever like have a cut that like stings like really bad, but like it's not like fatal or anything? You ever have like that? Like not enough to like have stitches. Or if you ever been like playing with your like animal, like pet, like either cat or dog, and like they scratch you and it like bleeds a little bit, like kind of like that, but like a full cut, like a full line. You know what I'm talking about? I hope you do. If you don't, then so be it. But anyways, right. So yeah, well, that would work. Madara would say after it this working, well, well, that sucks. Man, that stings. No, he would say that in his head. He would have these cool monologue until Conan interrupted it by like sticking like 50 explosion tags on him, and then Madara would say, well, he would phase as soon as they would blow up, so, and then he would disappear in the explosion. And Naruto, just being a censor type, being a very good censor, that is, even though not censor type, uh, just a still very good censor, Naruto would say, "You didn't finish it." I know, Naruto, but yet he knows that you're strong. Well, you can go fast enough to actually hurt him, and he's hurt. So maybe within this war, we might actually, well, you might actually win. I don't win in this. Yes, you do. We both do. You, actually, I don't know. I don't know. And anyways, that's where I'm gonna end it for today. For today's episode. So yeah, go follow me on socials. Um, please. Uh, what else to say? Oh yeah, by the way, art by Kru. All of my other art on my channel I've found on either Pinterest or Google. Okay, I found this one on Google. I just know the artist Kru. On everywhere. I think everywhere Kru. I forget how to spell it. But yeah, Raj Rustage D&D. Um, I recommend looking up the history of the Almirage. Like I actually do. It's very interesting. It's very fun. And yeah, I hope you all enjoyed that because I did. And yeah, hope to see you on the next one. Bye.